Yo, what's up, Lather Games? It's Frugal Friday. I've been saving so much money doing this, okay? So today we're using Arco, which I actually got from someone. I used to have Arco in the tub. Then I got this from someone in a pasture, and I actually gave that old Arco in the tub to my brother. Very good deal doing MSRP, which, I don't know, there isn't really a clear one, but you can get it for all sorts of prices. Sometimes more than others, but no matter what, it's a great deal, and it is the cheapest soap I have. So you just get it there on my face. It's hard to see. I don't have a bunch of whiskers today to get it attached to because yesterday's shave was so wonderful. And then, I'm trying to get maybe more water. Doesn't look like much until you use the brush. Speaking of the brush, we're using actually my first brush ever. This is currently the cheapest in my collection because I gave away some. I used to have some cheaper, give them away. The bevel brush from the bevel starter kit. But really, it is quite expensive for what it is, and it is a terrible brush. So don't get this brush. It's so scratchy, especially for, I believe it is actually a synthetic. I think they marketed it as vegan, as a synthetic, so. Pretty, not the best leather because this brush is, you have to do the paintbrush strokes. If you do the circular strokes, it hurts real bad. So I'm not going to try to add a bunch of water to this, but the soap is great. I do love the scent. A lot of people don't, but then for the razor, I was going to use my Gillette Slim, and then I noticed that this is actually the cheapest I have. The hair shaper razor that was actually under $10 with the blade. So, and this is the cheapest hair shaper blade, not the cheapest blade, but for this razor, this is the cheapest. Honestly, I kind of like it. I've only used it for a second on Wild Card Wednesday, and for day one, my first time using it. Just got it from Sally's Beauty last minute for that. But it's actually not too bad. It looks like my skin is saying otherwise because it's pretty red. Interesting. But I don't think I've ever actually cut myself with this. And it is nice because I do like the straight razor feel, but I just never ever use my straight razors ever anymore because it's just dropping and stuff. I need to use them more. Maybe I'll use them for the last couple of days of this Lather Games. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't know what this acne has been, but got a bad cut on that. Didn't even remember it. But yeah, what can you do about acne? I don't know what that is. It's not quite a pimple, but kind of it. Okay, let me use my left hand for this. And for today, I think it's actually tomorrow's daily challenge is do the judge homework. So I'll talk about that then. Maybe it's today, if so I'll do it in shave of the day right up. But man, stupid pimple or whatever it is. Man, and I wish I had a better lather. But this brush is just really not it. So what can you do? And more acne there. Felt like I almost cut it. Man, that's really bleeding, just a little tiny cut. Maybe I won't post this shave of the day, but if I do and you're still watching, then congrats to you. The grip on this is very hard to get, so kind of wobbly and not super great. Maybe I'll use 3 fingers. Yeah, definitely been a while since I used the straight razors, and even when I was into my straight razors, I didn't use them a whole ton, so I didn't get too much crazy experience. I was still not the best. Oh man, that's really bugging me. Doesn't hurt too much though. Maybe I get a cut from here. Looks like that's bleeding a bit. And then, so we are just gonna finish off that one pass. I'm not gonna do any more just because this razor, the brush is hard too, but I do love this soap. Been a long time since I've used it. And then I'm gonna wash up cold water, try to stop some bleeding. I might have to use a stitch pencil or something. Which is also a very cheap item that I do recommend to any new wet shavers. I actually found mine in a Walgreens. You can just get them there at Walgreens. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it out. Hanad Clubman styptic pencils from Walgreens. Pretty big one for $2, $3, something. Not a super even shave, but somewhat close, you know. As much as it can be from one pass. Man, trying to open this, got all crystallized or something. Okay, it's a little crusty. Right it. Yep. Oh, it burns. This burns a lot more than any alum block I've encountered. So it does work super fast. See if that stops it. I'll have to reapply later. But then for our aftershave, we have classic Aqua Velva. Sadly, it's a plastic bottle. I wish it was glass, but you know, sometimes I drop stuff, so maybe it's best. Throw that styptic in. Okay. It's an absolute classic. And maybe you're wondering what happened to the dollar store aftershave, and I actually threw it out the day that I used it, just because I just didn't have room for it, and it was so bad. So now this is the cheapest that I own. You can get it anywhere. Oh yeah, a bit warm. That actually really smells pretty nice though. So I think it does have a bit of menthol. It almost smells a bit cologne-y, so pretty good. And then for our fragrance, we're using the cheapest. I believe it's the cheapest in my collection, or it's just the cheapest that I have remaining. I don't know, I haven't really looked through because there's a lot of samples, but this is Chatelaine Luxe Confluence. It's a sample I got sent, so I don't know if it runs on the sample cost or whatever. True. There we go. That was actually a really nice scent. I get why I believe it's one of their most popular scents. And then that is all for today's shave of the day. I don't know why I believe this is synthetic, but man, I would put it in this premium plastic for the hardware hunt. A good thing I already have it, because this is not premium, just expensive. And it's pretty small compared to, my hands are pretty small, but yeah, this is definitely a very small brush. Okay, thank you very much. That's been it for Frugal Friday. I've been saving so much money. Definitely not like I have $1 million in soaps and razors. But bye.